Hey guys, welcome to tonight's Big Brother Canada 8 chat.
Oh my god, it's episode 2 already.
And it's the first eviction of the season.
Season's almost over already. Alright, so if you remember from last time, Chris, Nico, Suzanne, and Mingli were all in trouble, but then Mingli won the physical competition with the cars.
Mm-hmm. So
now
she is safe for the week.
But everybody else is still in trouble, and they're all freaking out.
Well, I mean, they still have another chance to gain safety for the week. They're going to be competing against each other in this mental competition, and then the two that are left are technically, nominated, even though there won't be a veto. But, I mean, they did have opportunities to save themselves. But those two will campaign against each other, and one's going to go.
Well, the three were all sitting alone in one of the bedrooms, and they were like, everyone else is acting so carefree. They're laughing. They're having a great time.
That really does suck.
And we're in here crapping out a brick.
Mm-hmm.
And friggin' Jean-Luc already getting on my nerves with the surfer dude stuff. Having a great time. Eating his pizza in his cheap suit in the Expedia lounge. Having a great time.
I already saw a comparison of him on Twitter to the sea turtle from Nemo.
Okay.
Hey, dude!
Yeah. Okay. I can see that.
You know what? At least he's having fun with it, right? He's having a good time so far.
Yes, the Canadian Brad Pitt. All right, so the next day, Chris and Madeline, they're chatting.
Everybody's starting to mingle more, have a little game chat going.
She thinks he's hot.
Are the producers crapping themselves like, no, not that one. You're supposed to be with Michael. Get away from him. Oh! That was not
we
planned.
Should be producers. All right,
you
so
don't even look at him.
Another couple, possibly Jamar and Mingli.
They were doing some weird,
you're disgusting.
Playground flirting.
You left your banana in the bathroom.
And I thought, they were joking around, but then after Mingli left the room, Jamar was like,
into me. Yeah. I don't think he's into her.
I don't know. I'm having a hard time figuring out if that was
by her.
Actually flirting or what.
Angry flirting? I don't know.
That would be an interesting showmance, though.
Well, Nico is freaking out because I guess he doesn't usually find himself in situations like this. Unpopular.
I don't know. I feel like they put that in there to build up for what's going to happen later.
Yes.
But we'll talk more about that in a bit.
Well, the next challenge is going to be a mental challenge. Mm-hmm. And
everybody's prepping for it in their own way.
Freaking Chris is the brain changer or game changer. I don't even know anymore because my brain's broken from watching him pretend to meditate and flutter his eyes and be like...
Well, I mean, I think he is actually meditating, but...
Yeah, but he's really playing it up. And it's a bit much, don't you think?
I'm not going to judge it until I see more. The feeds haven't even come on yet. I'm going to give it a chance.
He's playing a part. They probably told him, look, you're the guy who said you could do brain stuff. You got to play it up because that's what people want to see.
Let's see what happens.
But I'm already done with it. I'm already no, I can't. So he's doing his... And freaking Nico walks in and Chris
My
is all
hands are wet.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so now it's time for the challenge. It's called Sold Separately. Mm-hmm. And the host is Angie. And her assistant is Jamar.
They had some great outfits on.
They did. But the funnest part was that they also enlisted a bunch of the other house guests to be action figures in these giant boxes.
It was like a pageant when they come in for their WowWare with a fake Barbie box and they're the Barbie doll and they come out and they're like...
Or it was like Toy Story, the vintage toys still in their box.
Yeah. This was interesting though because I'm wondering how it was decided who was going to be what. If they volunteered to do it, if production was like, you're doing this, because...
It kind of exposes them a little bit.
I mean...
Right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Kyle the comp beast? Why would we think that?
Because Madeline and Michael the showmans?
Yeah.
Even if that's not a real thing.
They're planting seeds.
I think it's moving towards that anyway, but even if it wasn't, just to have that, like, image in people's minds.
Jean-Luc, the floater.
Yeah. Also, I have an issue with this because, again, floating is different than coasting!
Yeah.
They were describing coasting.
Right. So they showed everybody the boxes with the real live human people in it, and then they turned them around again, and then they asked true or false questions.
I think we mentioned all of them so far except for Vanessa, who was playing the bitter juror. And, like, everybody else had, like, fun little movements they were doing in their box, and Vanessa was just standing there like...
Which was funny because wasn't hers,
bitter
I'll
juror.
talk. I'll
Yeah,
talk.
I can talk, but, like, it wasn't even her saying the line. It was just a recording that they played. But I think she could have played it up a little bit more and been like, or, like, you know, things like that. But she didn't really.
Who was your favorite?
I don't know.
I feel like Kyle was the funniest.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, the rest of them all brought their own thing to it.
Yeah. So there, after a few questions, it was a 3-way tie. Everybody had 2 each.
There was some back and forth for a while.
There was some back and forth.
Chris and Nico.
For all of the freaking preparation H that Chris went through, he did not get every question right. And it was very close in the end. It was decided by one question. So, like, you're going to tell me that your brain, you know, you're superior? You couldn't even remember what was on these boxes 5 minutes ago. So, I'm a little disappointed by his brain performance.
I want to see him try and hypnotize somebody because he said he can do it. I want to see it.
Again, is that allowed? Is that allowed?
If somebody agrees to it, why not?
Okay, well, I guess they'd have to agree
not like
to it.
unknowingly.
Okay.
They'll see it.
We'll see. All right, so he's safe.
Yeah, Chris is safe, which means that Suzanne and Nico are both
in jeopardy,
up for eviction this week.
And Suzanne's upset. Jamar is comforting her.
Yeah, she's worried that all the guys are going to keep Nico around.
Read the room, honey. Read the room. So Jamar is trying to help her out. He's like, you need a minimum of 8 votes. So
get to work.
Yeah, start talking to people. So now we need a little not this. Hira is beginning his Sikh education of the house, which is awesome. I'm loving it.
Putting his outfit together for the day, and he's asking for advice about what color turban he should wear.
What goes with his shirt? What would you have picked? The red or like the salmon color?
I like the salmon color. I thought that was fun.
I like the red color because it really picked up the cross hatch in the shirt. But I think he went with the salmon, right?
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
So that was fun, and it seems like everybody's really interested and accepting, and I'm also excited to learn more.
I can't wait. I grew up in New York City, the melting pot. So, like, I've seen people from all walks of life, and
aren't you special?
Yes, but the thing is, I don't really know much about them.
Yeah, there's always more to learn.
But I want to know more. I want to know more. So now's my opportunity.
Yeah.
So Suzanne is putting in the work.
I mean,
she's chatting everybody up.
This is her thing, right?
Yeah.
She's so this is good for her.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, she's making friends. She's making it happen.
She's putting together a little alliance of 6 for herself, and that would be Sheldon, Kyle, Vanessa, Carol, Brooke, and herself.
They all kind of feel like
that's a solid alliance of misfits.
It's a little bit big, though, right? I mean,
it's
a lot
not
of
that
times
big.
These alliances that we see form in the first week, do they even make it past the first week?
No.
I don't know. We'll see. But they all feel like they're kind of outsiders, misfits, if you will. So they are grouped together now. I like this group, but I don't know if it's going to last.
Yeah. All right. Well, here's a bitch move. Ming Lee is laying in her bed in the bedroom, and other people are in the room. And she starts complaining about her housemates coming in there, being disrespectful, talking when she is trying to sleep. She said, when you come in here and you see me sleeping, whisper. And boy, did that not sit well with Kyle.
Well, okay, she was having a conversation, I feel like, mostly with Angie.
Mm-hmm.
And then just Kyle came in and was just like, what's going on in here?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's hard to
weird.
tell
It was weird.
with these things that happen before the feeds come on.
Yes.
Because I feel like we see such an edited version of it.
Mm-hmm.
We can't really tell exactly how everything went down.
Like last season with, you didn't do the rap?
Oh, yeah.
There was more to it than the rap, right?
Yeah. But in this case, it seems like there was already some animosity built up towards Ming Li.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what has been going on. I will say, I think it's very reasonable of her to ask for people to whisper.
Not the way she asked, though.
But that's what I was going to say. She didn't really say it in the most...
nice way.
Yeah. But then Kyle, that was a lot from him.
He said, what do you think? The whole world revolves around you?
And she was quite upset.
She was like, what? No one's ever spoken to me like that before. So she was pissed. He left. She was talking to somebody else. I didn't exactly agree with her tone either when she was like, come over here.
Yeah, she wanted to talk to him. Mm-hmm. He was like, talk to me right here.
Yeah.
It's, these two, I don't see them getting along.
She's like, I can't believe you talk to me like that. And he said, believe it. And he walked away and she called him a douche. So
I think they're both hotheads.
Absolutely. I think he's got nothing to lose. He's already hit rock bottom. And she's just a bitch. I'm sorry.
I mean, that is how she described herself.
Yes. Well, she was correct.
All right. Well, there is another alliance forming here. We've got Maddie and Mike.
Oh,
John
the correct
Luke.
showmans.
The producers are like, yes.
Oh, this is a good one.
Right? Maddie and Mike, John Luke, and Rianne. I don't know if there's something brewing there as well.
John Luke will be showmancing.
Maybe.
Yeah, they're calling themselves the Evictors.
Okay, that's fine, but then when they start making up the hand signals and stuff, I feel like
it opens yourself to be exposed.
You're just asking to get caught. Like, why do you need to do that? Why?
Dane.
I know you're bored in there, but right? I see you in the mirrors doing that. I'm not an idiot.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. What do you think of this grouping?
Not as strong as the other one.
If this is going to be some showmance alliance, count me out.
Yeah. It seems like that's what it is. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have legs, I don't think. The other one, I think...
No, I feel like this showmance alliance, they will stick together, and it's going to be annoying as hell.
I know, but everybody's going to know.
We'll see.
All right, well, Ming Li is laying around, and she doesn't want to get rid of Nico. She says... it's going to be too boring to vote you out.
Yeah, she's trying to give him a pep talk because from what it looks like, he's not even really trying to stay. He just sees that Suzanne is friendly with everyone and he doesn't know how to campaign.
So she tells him, you better go start talking to people. And he's like,
nah, what's the point?
So then she starts campaigning for him and she goes into the Misfits meeting.
Uh-oh.
And she's like, hey, let's keep Nico. And Carol is like, what?
Yeah, so it's time for Carol to stir the pot. Mm-hmm. Because she tells Suzanne, guess what? Ming Li has been campaigning against you. Against you.
That's right. So then Suzanne...
ooh, she's getting fired up. This girl, this is another hothead.
She's pissed. And boy, she's got a mouth on her.
She's like ready to go off on Ming Li. And
pop off.
Yeah, and everybody's like, you need to calm down. Mm-hmm. You can't be doing that right now. You're on the block. This is week 1. Just chill.
All right, so later on, Nico's laying around talking to the bros.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I packed all my crap up. And when's eviction, like tomorrow?
Yeah, he's talking about how he's not just gonna like sit around and waste time when he could just leave.
Yeah. What's the point of this? I'm gonna get voted off. What's up with the vote?
Mm-hmm.
So he's moping around. He drags his ass to the diary room, puts on the mic. He's all like mopey, dopey, and he's like, I'm going to self-evict. What do you think about that? And they freaking overhyped the crap out of this.
They did.
I knew it was gonna be like a wet firework, you know? It's just like,
You're like, you
I
won't
quit.
believe the shocking conclusion.
I know,
to
it's
this
not
week."
like there was a Shima
Yeah, not
blow
like a
up
blow
or
up.
anything. It was just like I quit. Great.
Yeah. How do you feel about Nico quitting?
I think it's a little bit hilarious because when he was pumping himself up before, he was like, I didn't come here to, do
For nothing. Yeah.
And now it's just like, oh, well, I lost. I'm not gonna, stay, so I'm just gonna screw everybody over and just leave.
All right. I have complicated feelings about this.
Okay.
On the one hand, I feel bad for him if it really was some sort of like a mental health issue and
Oh, I don't feel like it was a mental health issue.
well, I'm gonna say my piece here.
Okay.
I mean, if it is that, I think that's awful, and I'm glad that he
absolutely
did what he needed to do to get into a better headspace.
Right.
Because this game is really tough mentally, and emotionally.
Physically.
Yes.
And spiritually.
But I'm saying, like, it can really take a toll on you, and we never know what's really going on in someone else's mind.
Okay.
So maybe there were some underlying issues there that we are not privy to. So in that case, I'm glad that he did what he needed to do.
Right.
On the other hand, from what we saw, it did feel like he realized, I'm losing Monopoly, I'm going to flip the board, and nobody's going to win this. Like, I don't want them to have the satisfaction of me getting voted out.
Right.
And, like, I know I'm not going to stay, so I'm just going to leave. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
And to me, it's just, like, so disrespectful.
It is disrespectful to the game.
There are so many people that would love to be in his position, and they did not get that opportunity.
And he didn't even know if there was going to be a buyback.
Like, you never know what's going to happen. And it just seems like if things were reversed and he knew he was staying, he would have been like, okay, yay!
Yeah.
But because he felt like it wasn't going to happen, he was like, whatever, I'm out of here.
Yeah. Lame.
And that sucks.
Lame.
That really sucks.
All right, so he didn't have the votes. He left. The producer says, hey, house guests, get to the living room. This is Erin. Nico has decided to self-evict.
They said we respect it, and
He already left. He's not coming back. The vote is canceled. Suzanne is safe. There's not going to be any eviction vote.
yeah.
And
Because this is a supersized season, so
yeah.
we can't be
Yeah.
we can't be getting rid of a bunch of people right in the beginning here.
I know. So that's it. That was.
It seemed like everybody had a lot of love for him. They were not like angry in the way that we've seen in past U.S. seasons. But then again,
I think they were relieved that it was over with and they didn't have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah.
So then it's time for the new HOH competition. And Canada just does not disappoint with their costumes and everything. They just take it all the way, all the time, and I love it.
They're playing basketball. They're playing basketball.
You had the wall of the bicycle baskets. You had to run down a mat and jump on a trampoline. And as you hit the apex, you had to chuck
Launch your
ball.
basketball.
Yeah. They only showed 4 of them.
Big Brother Canada is infamous for this. They started a competition that could easily be finished on a live broadcast, and then they cut it before we find out who the winner is.
Yeah. So when they left, it was Jamar and Ming Lee tied with the number 24.
She wiped out. She really went for that 24.
She really got crapped out onto the mat. She was just like...
Good thing they had that runway there. But yeah, they were tied for the lead, and then that was it. The show ended.
Cut the show. Cut the show.
So if you guys don't want to hear who won,
click out.
thank you for watching.
Yes.
We will see you next time. But if you do want to know who won,
We'll tell you right now.
I'll tell you right now. According to Hamster Watch, a very reliable source, love you Hamster Watch, the winner of this HOH was Mr. Brain, Chris.
Oh.
Stop.
I can't take it.
All right. Well, he's the new HOH. It's going to be an interesting week.
It sure is.
Let us know what you guys think in the comments. And guess what? The live feeds are starting tonight.
First spoiler tomorrow.
The first spoiler video will be tomorrow.
How excited are you? Leave it in the comments. I'm going to leave my comment right here. I'm very excited.
I hope I can deliver.
Come on.
All right, guys.
Thank
you again for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe.
For more. And until next time, much
love.
love.